Hey everyone, on today's segment of The Founder's Daughter, we're making fungi Alfredo with Nino's Italian sausage. Let's make it. Let's get started. We have a couple more steps than usual, but let's check it out. Olive oil, number one ingredient. Then, of course, garlic. And we're just gonna shave that in there a little bit. Got my pan nice and warm. And I see my garlic starting to get a little bubbly, and we have to be careful with that, right? You can't burn the garlic. So this has multiple steps today. So good. Okay, we're gonna use Nino's Italian sausage. We're gonna break that down in there with that yummy garlic. Like I said, today's gonna be a little bit longer, but it is so worth it. So I have this amazing little tool, and they sell them on Amazon. I think they even sell them here at Nino's. It breaks up your meat evenly. That's what I like. Sometimes you get these big clumps and you can't break them down. This thing's amazing to do that with. So we're gonna brown up our sausage first. We're gonna add pepper and some sea salt. If you want to add some hot pepper to this, feel free. But we just got to get this nice and brown. So now that this is browning up real good, if it gets a little dry on you, just add a little bit of pasta water in there with that. Now that the sausage is browned up, I'm just going to take this out and set it aside, because we're going to add our amazing fungi, which in Italian means mushrooms. And we have some amazing mushrooms that came in, and when I saw them in the cooler, I'm like, oh, what are we making with these? Because they're so beautiful. So here at Nino's, we have these amazing mushrooms. And in our produce section, we have a beautiful cabinet full of different kind of mushrooms that some people may say, what do I do with that? How do I use it? Well, lion's mane has been so readily talked about as far as its anti-aging purposes and brain function. So let's put it into our recipe with other mushrooms. That way we can put them together and you can still have the benefits but still have the different variety of mushrooms. So this is lion's mane. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna chop it. We're gonna take that big core out because you really don't need that. And you're just gonna chop those down. And we're gonna add all these beautiful mushrooms together, but first we're gonna give it a little butter. And I know that it's a lot of butter, but we're not eating this all the time. Okay? Just once in a while. So we have these bread butter. We're gonna melt that butter down. We're gonna have this beautiful lion's mane. We're gonna put that in there. And use as much as you want. I mean, we have a recipe for it, but use what you want out of it. I have some here already chopped. We're gonna do that, and they have these beautiful beach mushrooms. Look at that, aren't those so interesting? They're so beautiful white. You're just gonna chop that core off, and you're just gonna sprinkle those beautiful little mushrooms right in there. And I love to make pasta and peas with these. Just such a fun gourmet look to them, I think. And then we're gonna use our creminis, which everybody knows those. Look at that, beautiful. So you just got to get that all browned up together. And of course, we are going to now put some fresh garlic on top, a little bit more fresh garlic right on top. And then of course, we're going to put shallots in. And shallots is a sweet onion, so we're going to do a shallot. This calls for two shallots, and it smells so good. The shallot with the mushroom and butter, it's amazing. We're just going to let those all cook down. We're just going to add our white wine. Let that all cook down together. Let that all marry together with a beautiful flavor. Put a lid on it. And wait. Okay, now that this is all married together, nice and cooked down, we're going to add our sausage back in. Put our sausage back in. Oh my God, it smells so good. We're gonna add our cheese. I'm only gonna add half of it right now. I'm gonna save a little. The cheese is what's gonna make it, start making it thick. So today's noodle is called Mafaldine. And it's named after Princess Mafalda. The noodle is so great, I had to use it with the creamy sausage. I just felt like that was the noodle that I wanted to use. So my pasta, excuse me, are already cooked. I'm just gonna kind of put a warm sense of some hot water back on it, okay? If I can say it that way. I just want to get them heated back up because I need that yummy pasta water to make this all nice and creamy again. Okay? So I'm going to finish my cheese. And I'm going to add my heavy cream. And these are, what are these, pints? 2 pints. What I want. And that's going to give it that creamy goodness. Oh. And we're just going to stir that all together. Look at that. Oh, God, it smells so good. This is kind of it's more of a wintry, fall kind of pasta, but I could not, when I saw the mushrooms today in the cooler, I was like, I have to make something with these beautiful mushrooms. Look at that. We just have to wait now. You let that cook, and the longer this cooks, you get it bubbling, it's going to get creamy on you. A little bit thicker is what we need. So now this is starting to get a little thicker. We're going to take the pasta, and we're going to drop it right inside of there. And I get a lot of comments in the Facebook comments about my pan. This is just a 14-inch fry pan. If you go to even Macomb Restaurant Supply, right on Van Dyke, that's where I get all the pans from. It gives you so much room. Oh, let me hear. I got my little strawberry tongs here. I'll use those. It gives you so much room, especially if you have a big family. Oh my God, look how good this looks. Oh, looks so good. It almost looks like a beef stroganoff, but it's going to be better. It's going to be so much better. So the longer you let that cook, it's going to get nice and creamy, thicker on you. Then we're going to take our fresh parsley. We're just going to finish it with some beautiful parsley. And then we're going to finish it with some black pepper right on top. All right, let's plate it. Okay, now we're going to taste it. Remember, Italian cooking isn't hard. I make it look easy because it is. So go to the NinoSalvaggio's.com website, follow us, look for all of our what's new and weekly specials and recipes and so much more. All right, let's check this out. It's going to be messy. Ooh, it's so hot. Perfection. Now all you have to do is make it.